and welcome back to Big Match of the Day. If you looked at the Brentford Big Match of the Day, you'll have seen the game from the third division, the 3-3 draw with Brentford. Cracking game. We then got promoted. That was only our 1 year in the third division. We won the fourth division, we came second in the third division, we were straight up into the second. Bearing in mind that Taylor had to refresh the team. And before Barnes and Callaghan, there were other players who came in to do the job, such as Wilf Rostron, who you'll see in this next game against West Ham. He's played at Upton Park before they'd moved to the London Stadium, long before they moved to the London Stadium. And there's a few little idiosyncrasies to look out for. One, just listen to the boos when Luther gets the ball initially. Not good at all. Secondly, players like Wilf Rostron. Wilf was signed from Sunderland and he was in that first tier of players signed in that second division period when we were looking to upgrade. We'd stayed in the division, we needed to make sure we stayed in the division. And he was a left winger. He'd previously been at Arsenal, he'd been to Sunderland where he was from, and then we signed him along with Mick Henderson at right back, who you'll also see. Neither of the signings really worked out that well until Graham Taylor did what he does best, which was having masterstrokes. When John Barnes came into the team, where was Wilf going to play? What was he going to do? He dropped him back into left back and a legend was born. Not just Barnes, Wilf Rostron. What a player, what a left back. But in this first game against West Ham, he's playing up front. See if he can make an impact. We'll see at the end of this.
So it's Watford who get us away, attacking the goal to our right in yellow shirts, red shorts. West Ham in claret and blue with white shorts, and here's Frank Lampard turning it in here for Alan Devonshire. Brooking. And back to Phil Parks. Henderson to Blissett. Scored both goals when Watford beat West Ham at Vicarage Road earlier this season by 2-0. Patching. Henderson. Played on again down the line there towards Luther Blissett. Lampard watching closely, and a throw to Watford. A good advantage played by the referee. It's with Brooking running into trouble in the shape of Patching, and Booth now trying to get John Ward going away on that far side for Watford. A nice piece of control by him, played into Rostron. Good piece of play here by Rostron, and Watford looking lively. Ward with a shot and a good save by Parks. To Upton Park, 0-0 after the first half where it was really touch and go. For the first quarter of an hour, both sides were making chances, and then the half fell away a little bit. Stewart handing it forward. Bolton with a header. Touching it there for Rostron. A nice little play back there by Patching, still right up there amongst the front men. Nice little play there by Booth, sending Henderson, the fullback, on his way inside for Rostron. Hit first time, and a brilliant goal by Rostron for Watford. A really brilliant move that by Watford, where Dennis Booth played such an important part in it. And when it came inside for Wilf Rostron, well, even the flying Phil Parks couldn't stop it. Wilf Rostron. Well, the Watford fans down in that far corner very happy with the way things have gone. Their team a goal up. Allen. It's going to be a throw. So it'd be quite a feather in Watford's cap if they can say they've completed the double over West Ham, having beaten them 2-0 at Watford in September. Brooking. And the ball hit the corner flag and stayed in, and it's found Brooking. Oh! A neighbour! 1-1. No, disallowed. Disallowed. I can only believe that there must have been an offside there. Finding Pike. Good cross called for. Devonshire again, some nice delicate skills there, but Watford get it away for the corner at any rate. Crowd getting behind West Ham again as they plant a few men forward. Billy Bonds has come up. Just Paul Allen staying back now to look after John Ward. Stewart takes his corner again for West Ham, in towards the near post there. Pike is there trying an overhead, and it's in the net with Billy Bonds. 1-1 with 4 minutes to go. The West Ham skipper with a header has saved the day. Oh, there's delight. A minute to go, plus some time to be added on for injuries. Here's Poskett. As Watford now seek to get back that lead as Henderson plays it in, and it could be dangerous. They're all coming in there, they're lining up. Oh my word, and it fell straight into the arms of Phil Parks. So close indeed as that ball finally came in there, and Patching's header from close range, fortunately for West Ham, fell straight at Phil Parks. Ward right up there. We've had a minute of time added on for stoppages as Ward, that looked a dive to me, but it clearly was a foul as well, and it's a free kick to Watford as we come towards the second minute of time added on for stoppages. Now, are Watford going to snatch something dramatically almost with the last kick or the last header of the game? They're not, because Phil Parks is there. The whistle had gone in any case for the end of the game. A 1-1 draw, and West Ham can thank their skipper Billy Bonds with that goal just 4 minutes from time, his first of the season. A really lacklustre West Ham performance against Watford, who looked sprightly throughout, and indeed went into a lead which they just about deserved with the number 11 Wilf Rostron, and what a beautiful goal it was after a fine move. And you really get the impression as you see what is really a new look Watford side that soon it would appear that their relegation fears could well be behind them.
Taking a point away from West Ham is never a bad thing. It's not a bad result whatsoever. Fast forward a few years, different West now. Go from West Ham to West Brom. Away at the Hawthorns. This is our first season in the Premier League. We've now got Callaghan. We've now got Barnes. Barnes occasionally would come in off the left wing, and occasionally he'd have to play alongside Blissett if Jenkins was injured, which I believe he was in this particular game. It's a great exponent, or a great example here, of how we played under Taylor. We were accused all the time of playing the long ball. But just have a look at the early stages of this, where Ian Bolton, who was the main person whose passing would allow us to cover the ground. It's really not just a boot anywhere. This is a long, low, flat trajectory pass over the head of the centre-back for Barnes to run onto and cause absolute nightmares. If you've ever been to a game where we've ended up losing, and then in the last 10 minutes we kind of lay siege to the opposition, we go at a tempo and an aggressiveness, and you go, well, why didn't we play like that for the whole 90 minutes? That was what Graham Taylor's era was about. It was more about that than it ever was about long balls. It was about, let's see if we can move the ball quickly and effectively into the opposition half. We're playing with two wingers most of the time anyway, and then let's try and get crosses into the ball. Let's try and get to the byline and cut it back. Let's try and put them under pressure and see if they wilt. Anyway, let's go to the Hawthorns and see this one. Oh, before we go, Nigel Callaghan, what a goal. We'll pick up on that later.
We join the match now in the first half.
Goes Terry. Whitehead's throw. Bolton able to clear. Hitting the front man very quickly, and Barnes with a chance there with the goalkeeper right out of his area. Coward then who whacked it away for a throw-in. But Albion almost caught then by the speed of Watford's break. Owen. Cross. Finding Eastoe, who shielded it well. Off goes Cross. Looking for the centre. Zondervan, and then away by Kenny Jackett. Owen beating Taylor. Can he get a shot in? What a good save. That was superbly hit then by Gary Owen. Dreadful mistake then by Robertson has sent Barnes in. And Barnes has given Watford the lead. A tragic error then by Alistair Robertson. A man of his vast experience. A header from Taylor. Blissett laying it off then for Callaghan. While knocking it back to Paul Barron. And Albion badly need a goal now to revive their performance. It's Watford who are coming forward again in strength here with Callaghan. And what a goal that was! That really was a tremendous effort by Nigel Callaghan. Striding off towards the area. Drifting away from Harry Caldwell. As defenders closed in on him. What about that for a shot right into the far corner? 65 minutes gone, and Nigel Callaghan has made it 2-0 to Watford. Albion's throw. His cross. Trying to shrug off Rice, he did so. And fisted over the bar by Steve Sherwood. And now John Weil. Zondervan. This is Whitehead. Plenty of striped shirts in the area, chested down by Eastoe. It's got to be a penalty. His way to goal was clearly blocked. The referee pointing to the penalty spot. Gary Owen to take it. And would you believe it, he slides it wide. Well, he was telling me beforehand how proud he was of his penalty record. He's only missed a couple in the 25 or so that he's taken. Zondervan. Blissett away to Callaghan, spreading the play well. Now Taylor for Barnes. Here's Callaghan, could be danger here. Blissett. And Lohman to finish. And Watford now have taken complete control of the game. Lohman couldn't turn Whitehead. And an Albion free kick. Whitehead in for Eastoe. Falls in for Joel. And into the corner, and Albion have got one back. Martin Joel, who's had a fairly frustrating afternoon up until now, gets some consolation. Joel. Here's Terry. Up for John Barnes. And here now is Callaghan. Raiding down the Watford right. Lohman, Barnes and Blissett all in the area. Gone round his man too. And in the end, Barron just managed to touch the ball over the bar. Nigel Callaghan really does strike a ball. There's one or two defenders, I think, expecting the cross. It went in. And Barron had to knock the ball over the bar. Kenny Jackett is the player on the edge of the 6-yard box. Headed away by Caldwell. Taylor back to Barnes. And it was Blissett with the header on as Barron came for it. Blissett got there first, just touching it, and only just wide. John Barnes switching the ball onto his left foot. Floated ball into the area, which Barron came for, and Blissett headed just wide.
It was a great strike from Callaghan. I mean, as a highlight of the game, it was tremendous. And as a difference to the West Ham game, where you saw Luther getting booed, go back and look at the Callaghan goal again, and look behind the goalkeeper. The West Brom fans, they applaud. West Brom, proper football club. I enjoy that. So we kept the momentum going, as you know, and the rest, of course, is history. Or nostalgia, depending on if you were born at the time. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Big Match of the Day. Do like, subscribe and share, and let us know if there are any particular games that we can dredge up and show and talk nonsense in between. or if you'd like to contribute, do let us know. Thanks very much for joining. See you soon.